we are going to start the second phase of our event with the startup speeches. We have the startup cohort. I'm Cătălin from BCR, and together with Delia, we are going to
keep you entertained
and to see how they evolved. So there were 12 intensive weeks in the InnovX-BCR bootcamp for all 10 startups. There was a pre-acceleration phase and then an acceleration phase where they had different objectives. In the pre-acceleration phase, they had the goal to develop their business plan or maybe even reshape it. And in the acceleration phase, they had the chance to meet investors in order to find new investment solutions. They had the chance to meet local and global corporations in order to make partnerships. They had the chance to see students in order to expand their teams, and also global tech providers in order to make partnerships. So, Delia, you've been a mentor for them.
Yes,
please tell us, what was the evolution of all 10 final pitches?
So it's really amazing to be part of this journey every year. It's my third year now. So I've been happy enough to actually have the opportunity to talk to the teams at the very early stage and then throughout their evolution. And some of them have actually refined their business idea, which is amazing, and that's what InnovX does at its core. Some of them found new team members, as you mentioned. Some of them found new advisors, new mentors, new colleagues, or they just took in the knowledge that was presented to them. And it's interesting, and I think most of the investors present here that will be part of our jury will say that one of the things that counts a lot for them is the coachability. And it's been interesting to actually see how they train this character trait, let's say, for their teams. And that's one of the things that I would mention the most.
So we will have 10 presentations, and kindly ask for the jury members to vote during the sessions, because we are really tight on our schedule.
And we need to hear the music afterwards.
Yeah.
So we will have 3 minutes, a 3-minute pitch, and 5 minutes for Q&A. I will ask the monitor, Daniel Georgescu, presented.
So come on stage. Let's bring a round of applause.
Round of applause.
So good luck.
Thank you, and thanks for being with us tonight. The name's Daniel, and I'm here to talk about the future of compliance tonight with you guys. We have a product that is a next-gen KYC platform. For those of you who don't know what this is or are not from a financial service background, we run checks for opening accounts or opening insurances or opening any kind of financial service products that are regulated in this world, in any country of the world. It functions more or less the same. We've built an amazing team of very interesting people with a financial service background or with an amazing IT background. Radu, my co-founder, who's a PhD with Eastern Anti-Corruption Studies. Codruț, who's our head of AI, he runs one of the teams at Palantir at a very young age. He's one of the brightest minds I've ever met in this life. Stefan, our CTO, with a number of years of experience in building financial products and services for financial service companies. And myself, who I've spent the past 7 years selling and scaling different enterprise solutions all over EMEA and the world. What do? We help companies that are regulated and affected by these regulations helplessly mitigate their KYC risk. We're present in many industries, from gambling to financial sectors to insurance to fintech and so on and so forth. Now, many of you are just looking at us and saying, oh, another KYC solution, we've seen this, we've invested in this, what are you doing differently? We're doing two very simple things differently. One, We're a point solution. We're addressing a need in the market related to the localization of data sources that nobody has done properly until now. We have built a certain methodology and a certain technology to intake unstructured data very easily and to help companies deal with their local regulation and their local context effectively. And two, most importantly, we're in an industry that falls under the innovator's dilemma thesis, in the sense that it's been 15 years since this industry exists, and now it's ripe for disruption due to predatory pricing, due to consolidation of major players, due to lack of localized customer care, and lack of very specifically addressed needs to new companies. Let's take what a compliance officer sees today. This is Refinitiv, one of the most popular solutions. They say it's user-friendly. They say they'll have all the key data. They have the rapid resolution mechanisms. They bring data comparison. But honestly, it looks like 10 years ago, and it functions like 20 years ago. Our solution, very simply, we brought everything into 2022. Search, batch search capabilities, API-driven search. We cover all major use cases that are needed by a financial service company in a very easy and a seamless manner to be used. Key innovations, as I mentioned, our proprietary intake model, privacy-first approach. We do not retain most of the data our customers search for, and we have an LLM built into the platform. Until Q&A, can I get the last slide before, please? Can I get my last slide? No.
No.
Okay, we're on a mission to make KYC great again, so I'm going to ask my colleague to help you, and then I'm going to ask you.
Let's take the questions, and you'll be able to actually send the message through the answer. So please.
Questions.
Hey Daniel. Just wanted to ask you, I mean, you have so many use cases. What is your go-to-market strategy, actually?
What's our, sorry?
Go-to-market
strategy. So we have both a direct and a channel approach. Direct due to our financial service background. We know a lot of the customers both in Romania and in the region, some of the global customers as well, so we sell directly to our contacts. And then we have a number of channel partners that we're working with, both large technology firms and smaller system integrators.
Which use case are you going to start with?
Sorry?
Which use case are you going to start with?
The compliance and checking of opening accounts, credits, and checking of a batch of customers that banks, insurance companies, and financial service companies generally need.
I was wondering, because Refinitiv is obviously a large data provider, I'm wondering how do you get your data and where it comes from, what's your advantage there?
So we have built a number of technologies. We have taken some technologies from the market, and we have a data team that does things faster and easier than all the players on the market, especially with the experience they have on Eastern European markets, which have a lot of unstructured data. So we use a combination of scrapers, a combination of tracking tools, and of proprietary algorithms to actually monitor data sources, take them effectively, and input them into the platform as fast as possible, plus a four-eyed approach into our data team so we can make sure the data is right, verified, and properly checked before it gets shown to customers.
I'm curious about your USPs, because majority or probably all of your clients you are aiming to already have some solution. So how are you going to replace their current solution?
So, key things. We reduce false positives because we have very good data from the local markets. Most of the false positives in this industry, which is a huge issue, are generated by the fact that companies use international data sources that do not have a local presence or focus. They just don't make the investment for those customers. So we do that. Second, we have a privacy-first approach. So if you want, the searches that you do are private. You just use our API. We do not retain any of the search data, which sits very well with compliance, IT security, and so forth. Third, we are cheaper. And fourth, we are significantly closer to the customers in this region, which big solutions at this point have stopped doing or delivering.
The service you provide is clearly essential for some of the customers that you mentioned. So how do you intend to tackle potential liability issues? For example, if the product malfunctions and does not deliver appropriate data?
We carry corporate insurance, which is the standard practice in this case. And of course, we have built a number of safeguards into our data gathering capability to actually make sure that there's almost no likelihood for this to happen.
Haven't seen anything on your traction until now.
We have 10 customers. We're closing in at 100K ARR this year with an EBITDA margin of 60%. We're expanding to Moldova and another Western Balkan country. We're going to spend the next 3 weeks in different countries in CE. We work with tier 1 banks. We work with tier 1 insurance. We work with a number of other companies in the categories that I mentioned before. We're a SaaS-based pay-as-you-go company, so you make either a commitment or you pay as you go. We charge you for credits, 1 visualization, 1 credit. There's a number of other credit-based mechanisms as well, but in a sense, you basically pay for what you use and you commit next year upfront, so you basically get a better volume price discount.
What is it that you need in order to double or triple the number of users or clients that you have?
What I need to, sorry?
In order to double the number of customers that you have, or triple, or go further?
We have received a grant of over 150,000 from Innovate Norway. We have finalized our international focused KYC platform. We're just starting our AI roadmap. At this point, we only need the money for marketing and scaling into the markets that we're targeting. Other than that, we are on the track to be covered for the next year in terms of resources and focus.
May I ask what you mean by AI roadmap?
We have a number of integration based on ChatGPT and Llama for a number of features that are required by our customers into automated data scraping and automated measurement and logic of false positives.
So, thank you, D-Monitor. Let's bring a round of applause. So, the next startup is going to tackle exactly a very important need for us. So, the next one is câștigătorilor.ro, smarter shipment, greener data with Cătălin.
Accidents always happen. Hi, I'm Cătălin. I'm the founder of Courier. Our mission is to help companies embrace a sustainable strategy for reducing their CO2 footprint through real-time monitoring of shipments while cutting costs, improve efficiency, and increase productivity. Did you know that 10% of the items sold by e-commerce platforms are returned to the seller due to the damage of the products by mishandling or transportation? That is over $120 billion in merchandise value only in 2022. 2.8 kilograms of CO2 is generated every single time a shipment is returned to the seller. According to annual report of EMAG from 2022, they had 5.3 million returns. That equals around 15,000 metric tons of CO2, which means around $800,000 in the cost of CO2 footprint. To tracking location and security, we can reduce the number of lost or stolen packages with more than 90% and the WISMO calls with over 50%. Monitoring shock, free fall, tilt, temperature, and humidity, we allow e-commerce platforms, courier and logistic companies to address and inspect any damage to the products before it reaches their customer. And we can reduce the number of returns due to the damage with more than 90%. In conclusion, our unique value proposition is very simple. We make your shipment smarter and greener so that you can cut costs, improve efficiency, and increase productivity. This is a snapshot with our product, the Trax Smart Tag. We have a subscription model for it, and we are using Courier Marketplace as a vehicle for our GTM strategy. We have a big opportunity ahead because the global market of real-time location system is growing from 3 billion euros in 2020 to 9.5 billion euros by 2025 at a CAGR of 25%. Since we started, we validated our marketplace solution with more than 50 businesses, delivering over 8,000 packages and having a total revenue of over 23,000 euros. Imagine that through this GTM strategy, we are the first ones that can put a smart tag on those packages. And we are partnering with KLG, Fancourier, Orange, and Evomag for pilot testing our smart tag solution. Our goal is to have a full functional platform by the end of this year, and we are looking for a strategic partnership and investment that can help us scale in Romania and strategically move towards Western European markets. The team is formed from Flavius, an experienced software architect. He already developed Hailride apps like YCAP. Călin, he's a master in prototyping and hardware. And Justinian, ex-GM of Glovo Romania, and Alexandru, a specialist in marketing for startups with more than 10 years of experience. And me, Cătălin, a serial entrepreneur. Thank you.
Thank you.
I can't wait to hear your questions.
Let's start fast the Q&A session. We have also Flavius here with us.
Okay, so if I understand it correctly, you put a tag on the package, and that can track somehow if whatever's in it is not broken?
We can put the smart tag on the package, and it detects whatever you need to monitor. We have 8 indexes like location, shock, security, temperature, humidity, free fall, rollover, and tilt.
How much is the tag?
The cost of the tag in the 0 series, which includes the R&D processes as well, is 250 euros. But in the serial production, we can reduce the tag under 100 euros. But the tag is replaceable and it can be used for 5 to 7 years.
So your ideal client, how many tags would he have to have for it to make sense? I mean, obviously he's not gonna put it on every package, but what do you foresee? Your average client, how many tags he's gonna have to use?
We intend to give a serial number of tags, depends of how many packages our client wants to monitor. If he wants to monitor 1,000 packages, we deliver 1,000 tags.
Okay, maybe a different question then. Who is your target client then?
We are targeting, for pilot testing, we are targeting clients from different verticals, from marketplaces, from logistic and courier enterprises, and manufacturers as well.
Okay, but the package has to be above a certain threshold in value, right, for it to make sense?
Yes, we allow the clients to set the thresholds independent and actually directly dependent on the products that they are sending. If they are sending ceramic, they can set a lower threshold for shock. If they are sending large appliances, like marketplaces, they can set up a higher threshold for shock. And we can do that threshold for every kind of index that we can monitor.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
I have one question. So what does the client actually do with the data that you provide? So for instance, let's say a package has a shock. How can they use that in order to kind of improve their rates and profitability?
We collect the data and we show the data and whatever happened to the package on the entire supply chain from start to end. And we allow the clients to streamline decision-making in their supply chain so that they can find bottlenecks or problems in their supply chain. So basically, we are showing the data in a user-friendly interface. So after, let's say, 5 years of collecting this data, they will have a broader image and they can use the data for lowering the risks in terms of transporting the items that they are producing or they are selling or whatever they do with them.
They have a dashboard and they also get alerts in real time. And the product is created in Romania, by the way, so the hardware cost is where it is due to the fact that it's also created here for the moment.
And you have IP on it?
Sorry?
You have IP? It's your...
Yes.
So I'm curious. It seemed from the pitch that the platform is a big value of your startup. But from what you answered to the question, it seemed that the tag is the biggest value of your startup. I'm curious, which one is the biggest value?
That's a very clever question. Thank you for asking. Actually, at this point, the value that we provide to our clients is the real-time data and the notifications they are getting in our application. But imagine in 10 years, we have all the data collected from different actors in the supply chain system, manufacturers, e-commerce platforms, couriers, and logistic companies, and we will know for sure actually we can sell the data afterwards to insurance companies that they will can leverage that data towards their policies.
One comment on my end is related to the name of the startup, of the venture. It's Caut Courier. It's a Romanian one. Perhaps you might consider changing it?
For Romania, we are not changing it. Our strategy is to, as soon as we enter a new market, we will find the same name as Caut Courier, which means in Romania, in German, or in Hungarian, or actually, we are going towards West, so we will find proper names for our startup.
The name is TrackXS, so for tracking.
And we wish you luck, and
thank you so much.
Please. Thank you. So, to follow up, we have Adorian and Tap Tasty. He will be pitching right now. Good luck.
Thank you very much. And I'm sorry I don't have anything to throw on the scene. Okay, my name is Adorian. I'm the CEO and the co-founder of Tap Tasty. Food industry experts argue that up to 36% of commission taken by the delivery platforms is being considered as very harmful to the restaurants. They say that acquiring a new customer can cost 7 to 10 times more than increasing the ordering frequency to an existing one. And 8 out of 10 restaurant operators claim that they have job openings that are hard to fill. But no worries, we have the solution. We help restaurants build their own client base and then generate non-commission sales through branded mobile apps and websites. We help them increase their ordering frequency through automated marketing campaigns and loyalty programs. And lastly, we are offering in-store self-ordering to help them operate with fewer employees. But we didn't stop here. And in this evening, for the first time at InnovX-BCR Demo Day, we are going to introduce to you the future of food service. Please meet our ordering assistant powered by AI and NLP.
Hello. Welcome to InnovX-BCR restaurant. My name is Anna, and I'm here to assist you with your order today. May I take your order, or would you like a recommendation from our menu?
I'd like something spicy, please.
Certainly. If you're in the mood for something spicy, I can recommend the following options. Diavola pizza, 450 grams, with a spicy kick from the pepperoni, priced at 37 RON. Beef cheeks with sautéed vegetables, 250-180ths of a gram, which are tender and come with a bit of a spicy edge, priced at 71 RON. Slow-cooked pork ribs with baked potatoes and roast salad, 180-50ths of a gram, which have a delightful spicy glaze, priced at 69 RON. Would you like to order any of these, or can I assist you with something else?
Yeah, I would like the beef cheeks, please.
The beef cheeks with sautéed vegetables have been added to your order.
Tap Tasty is already validated by important brands here in Romania. We are offering a subscription-based model starting at only 99 euros per month, and we are aiming to sign 1,500 restaurants by 2026. We have the perfect team, the perfect mix of people in order to turn Tap Tasty into a success. And for that reason, we are looking to attract an investment to help us scale internationally. Thank you very much. For any questions related to technical part, Doru, who is the brains behind everything technical, he will answer your questions.
May I have a question for the technical brain then? I wonder the avatar that you used, it's something you created or is third-party avatar? Which company do you use?
Yeah. Thank you for the question. So it's a hybrid approach, basically. So currently we are using our own algorithms to kind of filter the data, and then we send it to OpenAI at this point. But normally we can use any LLM, basically.
And the lip sync on the lady, the avatar lip sync?
The lip sync, that's our own. That's our own thing. Basically, we use a series of video loops to sync with the sounds.
Got it. Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, you mentioned that you solve, I think, 3 problems of restaurants.
Yes.
Then I saw that clients or customers can order through an app.
Exactly.
What about the other problems? How are you solving them? You mentioned, I think, harmful food for restaurants.
So
and the third one,
the commission.
job openings, I think. How are you solving that through the app?
So I said that the commission taken by the delivery platforms is considered as being harmful to the restaurants. So what we do, actually, we are helping them build their own client base and then generate non-commission sales to their own solution, to their own channel of sales.
Yeah, but the point of the ordering apps is that they have huge amounts of users.
Exactly. To answer more accurate to your questions, I can give you some figures because everything it's on figures. Actually, at this point, through our service globally, there are more than 10 million run for our partners globally.
Yeah.
There are tens of thousands of orders each month.
Right. No, we've seen several platforms like
Okay.
yours, and usually they're loved by the local businesses, but they struggle to scale up. They're huge global players, and then the local markets seem to be pretty scattered. So, yeah, it's really tough to scale up.
At this point, we've been doing pretty good, I would say. But, yeah, I don't want to...
Oh, 37 clients is 37 restaurants?
Yes, just
in
from
Bucharest?
Just from May to this point, actually, we have more than 100 clients at this point.
Okay, that's great. Congratulations.
Thank you very much.
Maybe you could explain again about the delivery. How do you take care of that? Because the first problem you saw was the 36% from the delivery companies.
So actually, we are providing a private sales channel through their mobile, branded mobile apps and website. Actually, the delivery then it's made through a third party, if that's the question. We are integrated already with more than 5 platforms that are doing delivery for the clients. And this includes also the big platforms such as Glovo, Taz, and so on and so forth. Yeah.
How much are you generating per month from your average client? How much revenue?
As an MRR right now, we are close to 20K per month.
From how many clients?
To be, I think, 86 to 86.
Okay. Thank you.
Yeah.
Can you develop on how you are integrating with Glovo and the like? So how come they don't charge a commission when you use their couriers?
Because each of these platforms, they have on-demand service. So if I got the question right, they have a separate service. For instance, if someone comes, a platform comes to a restaurant, I want to make a business with you, and say, okay, but what am I going to do with the orders that are coming to the mobile phone, through the, I don't know, other sources? And they say, hey, we are going to take care of that on the other service. I don't know if I answered your question.
I didn't understand how you save on the commission from these platforms, from Glovo and the like, on the courier part.
We are charging a subscription-based plan. I mean, we charge a subscription, and but we can.
Thank you very much. Tap Tasty. Let's bring another round of applause.
We are going to start with our own special award. As always, we are trying to pick a great pitch, a great team, and a team that we feel that we can help by raising awareness of what they are doing. So I hope you are going to monitor what we are doing at Ziarul Financiar, and the winner is the monitor. Congratulations. Yes, yes. We like the pitch and the team. Great. So that's it. Let's move on. I'm sorry. No accepting speeches at this point. Okay, so we had some very nice speeches. Now let's see how are the results, the final results. And let's move on. Let's move on. Okay. So the third place. Before going further, I want to remind that all the 6 prizes, the 3 places from startups and scale-ups mean there is a prize. You are going to USA to a global event next year. So a very important prize. Okay, so let's make this quick. The monitor, come back. Congrats.
Oh, there you go.
Okay, thank you and congrats, and keep an eye on Ziarul Financiar. You are going to see a lot of the monitor there. Okay. I'm going to make this quick, really quick. Who's hungry? Tap tasty. Congratulations. Congrats, guys. Do not worry, you are going to see all the startups at our show. And now, because we have time and there is no pressure, let me tell you, we at Ziarul Financiar started 25 years ago, and it was a rainy day in November, and okay, I'm just joking, and it was Black Friday a few days ago, and what does Black Friday mean? Who are we waiting? Who are we looking at? And the winner is câștigătorilor. Congrats.